mail, and Phil's birthday card was in with her cards. And there was nothing wrong that it was postmarked. It was going to the right address. And they still threw it in her box instead of his.
And I
so
mailed it last
I
Friday.
hand delivered it to him before I delivered Mom her mail. I just took it to his house and gave it to him and said, yep, she sent it to you, but the postman was not paying attention.
Looking at the wrong address.
Yeah, he put it in her box instead of his.
It was right address on it.
He got dyslexic looking at the return and the send.
I told her he obviously was just shuffling cards and saw the return address and shuffled it into her box.
How's Serge doing?
He's doing fine. He's got his one of his exchange students that he's had over the years that lived with them. He is coming to visit, and they're going to go down to the equestrian place. Apparently, the equestrian place has a lot of activities and a lot of cool things. So one day, Mom and I have to go down there and check it out.
What is it?
Well, I've told you it's down in Ocala. It's where they have, horse.
Oh.
And that's where Marianne told you she and George go to.
Well, let's go today.
Well, we can go down there today.
Okay.
It's probably a good idea to look online to see what's going on, but we could just go check it out today.
Okay.
So you guys are going to ride?
Huh?
You guys would go riding?
No, we wouldn't go riding.
Okay.
No, Mom's going to get on a horse.
Well, to crazier things.
Yeah, well, I would not urge her because I think she might fall off. I remember my last time putting somebody on a horse that wasn't familiar with it was my little when I was a big sister and big brothers, big sisters. And Jennifer Plower and I put her up on the horse, told her what to do, and the horse took off and she went boop right on the ground and broke her arm.
Oh no!
If they had one of those things like I rode in Tennessee, I'd get on it.
What was it, Tennessee?
What did we go on, Rick?
The bull? You wouldn't get on one of those.
Yes, I would.
Okay. All right. I'll sign a waiver. I'm not responsible.
Yeah.
You know, you
that thing we sit on went over. Who was it that was crying and couldn't go?
Oh, the zip line. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. I rode the zip line.
Tia didn't go. I don't remember her crying, but she didn't go.
Let you on the zip line. That would be safe.
Yep. Brooke didn't like that. So
she's probably afraid of heights.
But you can always tie a buggy on the back of the horse and pull it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, Rick, your backyard's perfect for a zip line.
Yeah.
I actually had a zip line.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you? You never invited us up to ride it.
It wasn't that safe.
How far did you go?
Oh, about 30 feet, 40 feet.
Oh, yeah. But I was thinking from the far part of your property, you probably got 50 yards you could do, right?
Possible, yeah. I made one, but I never did finish it. I should have finished it. But Alex and my nephew rode it a few times. But the hardest part was trying to figure out how to make a deck on it, because you had to make a deck.
Yeah.
So it just didn't work out. But I had one.
Well, when you get your run done, you can have one over there and say, okay, look at the fun you can have. Just a short zip line. Woo!
I love that.
With a pool.
Right, there you go.
With a pool at the end, right?
Yeah.
Well, now you got a seat there. Have it just swivel around and sit down.
I couldn't ride one that you hold and go because of my arm.
Right.
But if it has a seat, I'd go.
Yeah, Lori, when the ones here in Ocala don't have a seat, Lori and I did that with the kids, and Lori had a hard time getting up at the end because that meant she had to bring her legs up, and it was difficult for her, so they had to help her.
Yeah, that closed. Good.
Yeah, the one in Tennessee, they closed. I don't know why.
I think it's around COVID.
COVID killed a lot of things. You see that rash of pro athletes that are dying from blood clots?
What are they?
It's a rash of pro athletes that are dying from blood clots.
Really?
Yeah.
What is causing it?
Well, the suspicion would be the vaccine, COVID vaccine.
Really?
Well,
Huh.
you remember Bobby got
Well, he got that from his back steroids injection.
Well, yeah.
Bad steroid. They had bacteria in the steroids that he was getting injected into his back.
I didn't know what it was for. I couldn't remember what it was for.
He would go for regular injections, which should have been safe. But apparently, some pharmaceutical company that was creating that steroid had some bacteria that creeped into the product.
Well, the COVID-19 is a form of steroid, isn't it? That mRNA, is that a form of, that's not a steroid?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe there might be a steroid in that treatment they give for, what is it, Plaxazole or something? I don't know what it is, but whatever that drug is they give you to help you get rid of COVID quick, that's a steroid-based product.
Okay.
Which I would not take any of that.
Oops.
It makes the COVID-19 sort of disappear right away. That's what Trump had.
We did the I don't even know what it was, but I think it was a vitamin thing. Because we did IVs. They did IVs on us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sitting in the car, you held your arm out. They put an IV in you in the parking lot.
Oh my
You
God.
sat in the car, and they put the bag on top.
So you're driving down the road with the bag on top of the car and your arm out the window?
That's hilarious.
No, we sat there because they monitored it, and then they pulled it out, and then they made sure you were okay, and then you left.
So you kept germs in the car.
Betsy got hers in the car too.
Yeah, but that was the vaccine. We just pulled up to get our vaccine.
Yeah, this was some type of vitamin IV drip.
Not interesting. Huh. They probably learned a lot during COVID of things they can do and, get away with.
That would be the operative thing there. Get away with.
Yeah.
Betsy, we should get our shots in September before we go.
We should if they have it available.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a Jeep show today, Rick?
What?
A Jeep show today? Jeep Fest?
I don't. Yeah, actually, I think there is something going on, but I'm at home now.
He wore out. We wore him out.
Hey,
We played.
if you'd have stayed another day, you could have went to the flea market. They're having a car show there today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Today or tomorrow one.
I think he's happy to be home.
I'm really happy to be home. I'm trying to get.
I
Got to go back to work. I got to mow the lawn. Imagine that.
Yeah.
I started mine last night, which then it stormed halfway through it.
Yeah, if it dries out here today after the storm this morning, if it dries up, I got to start on it. We got both yards to get done.
You have a riding mower, right?
Not much of one. I'm doing all I can to keep this thing going.
Man.
She rides it, but it's getting to where it won't go up hills.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to tear out the transmission and try to fix it.
Oh, man.
So a Craftsman?
John Deere.
John Deere. Good luck with it. That's a common thing, though, isn't it? The transmission starting to slip.
Yeah, and they say they're non-operable, repairable, but
Uh-huh.
I non-repairable. So I watched a guy on YouTube, and he took it apart, or took the drain plugs out of it, drained the oil out of it, put some oil in it, drained it again, and put some new oil in it, and it worked. So
Yeah,
what happens is you can feel the transmission get hot, so it's not cycling good.
yeah. I saw when I had mine. I saw that on YouTube and other references to it because I was having a little bit of that trouble.
Wow,
My experience with the
bad.
riding mower, though, Rick, I'm not as mechanically inclined as you. As that was a hole with a money hole.
It is, but it's like I have to try, because the option is go out and spend 2 or 3 grand on a new one.
Yeah, I know. I
That's
know.
great.
Well,
Right.
hey, I was trying to get by with the cheapest I could. I spent $350 for the ride mower, and then I spent another $350 working on it before I gave it away.
Well, you got to remember, I've had this for almost 30 years.
Well, you're doing well then.
Well, maybe you need to just bite the bullet and upgrade.
Well, we have to spend our money on the house. We can't. I got to watch where I spend it. The house's money is more. This is the upkeep for both the yards. And it's just one of those things. You got to weigh your money spending.
So if you had a regular lawnmower that was, what do they call them, self-propelled, would that be easier than the riding mower? Just get out and actually walk?
Walk.
No.
Well, behind it would be self-propelled and pull you along.
I got 3 acres.
Dogs.
A riding mower is a necessity for Rick.
I'm imagining it is. I think I would probably go get one, but you're right. Yeah, if it's laboring you and you need to work on the house, then the thing is, you get the new mower, then you get it done quicker than you're working on the house.
Very true. But there again, sometimes you do what you got to do until you absolutely have to.
Well, you could be creative and start to show timeshares in the house to say, okay, you get this slot in the summertime, and collect that money for people who want to come to your house. And it's prepaid, and then when we come, your house is done. So that would, the first 5 years you'd have prepaid vacation, and you would have done.
They adopt horses. Maybe somebody will adopt your mower.
Right. I might consider prepaid some vacations in the summertime in the mountains.
We were stopping at a rest stop, and Alex explained to me there was these 2 women had written on, older women had written on the back of their thing, their windshield, back window, something, me and the other girl's name, and I forgot how it listed, but it said, send us money. We're on vacation. And I guess it's like Venmo or something. I don't know. It's like, send us money help us with our vacation.
Well, a lot of YouTubers. I mean, that's how they make a living.
Well, speaking of Venmo, I'll have to get with you later, Tom, but I discovered that Lori has got money in her Venmo account, so I want to transfer it to my Venmo account. And then, if I don't think I set it up yet, but I got to set up a Venmo account. I think I did set it up when you wanted money from us for something.
You did?
And so now I need to figure that out and transfer her money to my Venmo account. So can you transfer from Venmo to Venmo?
Sure.
Okay.
You can just make a payment. I just discovered the other day that I had like $550 in my Venmo account. That when Brooke owes me money, she pays me back through Venmo.
Well, Lori has 800 because the lady that damaged the golf door, the garage door, I think that was a portion of the money that she sent, and I guess she forgot it was there, or was just leaving it there for whatever prosperity.
Alex does that. we'll go out to eat and do things, and she'll Venmo us. And Cindy's the one that she Venmos it to, because I